Alright, welcome back. So right now we're going to add WooCommerce to our WordPress. Through WooCommerce, we'll be able to sell our products and services if they are available online and to be purchased. WooCommerce is one of the good plugins to do that. So for us to be able to install WooCommerce, we're going to go to open up our dashboard, then go to plugins, and we will add new plugin, and we will search for the WooCommerce plugin, and we will install it. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm gonna go and head back to our dashboard. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just close everything, and later probably we will open some like the home page so that we can be able to add some features of WordPress in making your products available through your pages. So right now I'm in the dashboard, so I'm gonna go ahead to plugins. Okay, and we'll click the installed plugins so that we may be able to see how many plugins do we now have. So right now I only have one plugin, that is the Elementor. If in case you have a lot of plugins over here, you have to know what is the purpose of that plugin, because sometimes other plugins will cause your website to go slow on the actual let's say web hosting or domain. Okay, so right now I'm going to click the plugin again because I was talking when I click the add new plugin. So I'm gonna click the add new plugin right now, and we will install the WooCommerce. So as you can see, there are a lot of plugins available online, and what I'm going to do now is just type WooCommerce, because this is the I have a wrong spelling. I have spelled it wrong, so let's try again. WooCommerce. So make sure that you are going to install the right one. So let's wait for it to do its searching. I'm gonna type enter again. If that takes longer, you can wait. So right here you will see the automatic WooCommerce by automatic. This is the right plugin. Okay, so there are also other ways to add payments for WooCommerce, but make sure that you check first the stars underneath or the feedback of the users, because other users might have experienced the issues regarding with their plugins. So I encourage you to read first by clicking more details right here. You will, as you can see, we have the more details. So if you are going to click that, it will lead you to some of the information that you need to see, and especially with the rating of the users, because that might cause your website to have troubles. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna hit and install the WooCommerce by automatic. Through this plugin, we'll be able to put some products and sell them online. Okay, so let's see what will happen. The good thing by using the what you call this, the SAMP, yes, we are running under the SAMP, right? And our website are hosted locally. This website is hosted locally, and we are just using SAMP. The good thing is that we can download everything that we need, though it's not visible online. Our website is not visible online, but we are able to see the output, and we are able to see our design, and of course we can recreate or imitate the designs that we've made locally and make it available online. Okay, so there are ways where you can also upload the files that you have just made locally. You can upload them to your hosting, but sometimes it would give you some issues and troubles while doing, because they have different, different, let's say, operating system. So you have to do everything else manually. Okay, so I've just hit the activate since it's already finished installing. So let's wait for it to happen. So the thing is still loading. So right now it will lead us to the what is this? I think the guide in installing the WordPress. Sorry, the WooCommerce. So right here, so set up my store. I'm gonna click this one. I'm just starting my business. So anything here you can select if you want to, and of course you can select, of course, your store name. WordPress design, that is the store name that I've just made. Clothing and accessories, since we are in the clothing, shoes and accessories, so I'm gonna make sure that you put the right location for your WordPress, okay? Because this would cause some troubles if you make your address to be somewhere else. Later on, they would ask for some reason to verify your location, so that there will be no spammers, scams. Okay, so I'm gonna uncheck everything in here because we don't need those, and those are just additional features that you can install along with your setup with your WooCommerce. So right now we already have the WooCommerce plugin installed, and as you can see on my left, I have here the home, orders, customers, reports, setting, status, extension, and of course the products, analytics, and of course the marketing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we have to create a product first. Okay, so you can also read everything in here, but I encourage you not to do anything yet unless I show you. Okay, this might get you excited, but don't do that right now. Later you will have the chance to discover everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is head over to the products, and let's check if we do have the products already, any default products created. But yes, there's no product, so I'm gonna hit create product. And of course you can also use the add new right here. Okay, so we have to put the product name. Okay, I'm gonna close the guide. So let's say green Nike green shoes. Okay, so you have to put some information right here. Since right now I don't have any information, but for the sake of green Nike shoes, I'm gonna copy some information available in the internet, so that we will have information with the products that we are showing. Of course, you can copy the information from real stores, since you are going to sell their products. So I think it's not for the intention of copywriting or copying for the sake of, but because you are promoting their product, so I think it's all right. So what I did is I just copied and pasted the product description, pasted it on the product description, and also in the product short description. So it tells everything in here. that you can create a shorter version of the description and the longer version. So let's try and see other information. Well, I think that's it. There's no other information with that. So I'm gonna put number 1 here just to show you. This is the description. What happened to my fingers? Okay, and then this one is description, shorter description, so that we will be able to see the difference between the two in their location. So I'm gonna hit the simple product here, because right here we have the group product, external affiliate product, variable product. This means that you can group products together by bundle, and you can also sell the product of other websites. And variable product, you can change the varieties inside that particular product, but we will use the simple product so that we will have the fixed product, and we're going to have one price for the product. Okay, so I'm gonna put here, let's say 5,000 peso. Okay, since we are, and we're gonna make some sales or promos, so that will be the sale price. As you can notice, you will notice that my currency is in peso because I'm doing this in my country. So probably if you put the location to US, United States, or your country, the automatic currency will be by default will be put in here. Okay, so one of the important things that you should do, you have to put everything, include everything right here in the sidebar, because if you fail to do so, like the product image, let's put the green shoe. Where's the green shoe? Right here. Okay, if you fail to put the product image there, of course people will not see the type of products you are selling. Of course, you can add more images. For the sake of demonstration, I will just add other images and you can click the control in your keyboard, so you can add multiple images. So right here, add to gallery, I check the add to gallery, and then add new category. So we have to put a category right here, green shoe. So you have to be wise and think the category very well, because this will allow Google bots and other browsers to identify what type of products you are selling. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have the correct category for that. Okay, so you have to also put the tags. So this will be shoes, or you can put the shoes, then green shoes. It's up to you, but don't make too much tags. Okay, because that will also show in the product section, and if you have a lot of tags, it will annoy the your user, and they would say, why is that so many tags with this product? Okay, so I've hit the published already, and as you can see, I don't have any buttons right here that says publish. I only have the update right here. So to see the actual page for that product, you can click this view product right here, or this link. Okay, so we have the two links right here. So I'm gonna hit this one, but I'm gonna right click so that I will not leave my current page. Okay, so it will just open to a new tab. So right now we have the product page or the actual Nike green shoes page, and you will see that we can now make some selections. All right, so this is it. How are you going to put some information? And of course, people can put reviews. They will just first log in and put some reviews. And of course, if you're going to add to cart this particular one, right now, I will not be, sige, let's try this one, view cart. Let's click the view cart. And there, so we have now the checkout page. We have the cart page. So let's proceed to checkout. And of course, we don't have any information in regards to our shipping, and also the payment option is not yet available. But you will notice here that we are able to proceed to checkout, and then the cart page, and then the checkout. But you will notice that there is no payments available. To do that, we have to go back to our dashboard and go to our settings, WooCommerce settings. Okay, so you have to go to WooCommerce and then settings. I'm not be able to explain everything to you when it comes to WooCommerce because it has so many features in it, but I will just show you the important things that you need to know. And if you want to know more about the WooCommerce features, you can go to their website, WooCommerce, and just look for the documentation. And I encourage you to watch some videos on YouTube so that you will be able to see the difference between the features. Okay, so right now I'm gonna show you the payments first so that you will have the chance to include your payment options. So right here you can have the cash on delivery or check payments or direct transfer. And if you like to put Stripe or other ways of, and then PayPal, you can upload, or let's say install the plugin for that. And if you remember, when I went to the install plugins, I'm going to open that with a new tab. When I type the add new plugin, when I type the WooCommerce, okay, WooCommerce, Woo. So I will just show you how to install the PayPal, the Stripe, so and everything else that you have in your country, like PayPal, and also the whatever Dragon Pay, something like that. Send it. Okay, so WooCommerce. Okay, so we have lost the WooCommerce, PayPal for WooCommerce. So I'm gonna make this a complete word, because you can also include PayPal in a different manner, but it will take us more time to explain how PayPal can be integrated to your WooCommerce by using PayPal. Okay, so it's very hard to explain right now, but PayPal has that feature to make your payment gateway as default as PayPal. So right now we have the WooCommerce Stripe, and of course we have the WooCommerce PayPal. And as you can see, there is some problems with the users, and let's check the more details why people are angry, or it has a low rating. So let's check for the reviews, so you can find the reviews. I don't understand what's this one saying. I tried through the support forum, are getting site backup, update crash the whole site, complete garbage. So make sure that your website right now is really in good shape, and if you are able to make some backups. Right now this particular course doesn't have the backup section because it's another topic, and this one is for the design only for WordPress using Elementor. But I've included the WooCommerce so that you will be able to sell your products, and you will have the additional information by learning WooCommerce. So you have to install the right payment gateway for your online store. And you have to apply. If you don't have PayPal yet, you have to create an account on PayPal and make sure that you follow the policies, and you have to submit some documents like your ID and some information with your banks. So you'll be needing a bank account, yes, because if you have received payment through PayPal or Stripe, you will be able to withdraw the money from PayPal and Stripe and other payments method. You will be able to withdraw the fund or the sale, then they will send it to your bank. Okay, so that's the one important thing you should think about. Okay, you have to have a bank account locally in your area that has the functionality of international payments. You can receive international uh, fee, something like that. Okay, so this one, payment plugins for Stripe, WooCommerce, has a good feedback. So you can use this one since it also have the WooCommerce. So you can add this one. So let's try and install the payment plugins for Stripe. So instead using the one provided by WooCommerce, as you can see, it was created by WooCommerce, but instead I'm installing the third party payment plugins support paymentplugins.com payment plugins for Stripe. So it's already installed. So let's try and activate that. Okay, so let's see where we'll be able to modify and edit the settings. So right here, okay, so there's a recommendation for us to install PayPal for WooCommerce. So you can do that. And right here, you have to read the documentation first before you be able to use the Stripe method. Okay, so let's try and do the settings. And here we can only have the test mode. And of course, you have to have a Stripe account to do that. And you have to walk through the process. And right now, I cannot help you in regard of these things because I don't have a Stripe account, and if I do, I will not be able to show you how it's done because you will see how my accounts and everything, and of course it can be changed without prior notice by the Stripe. So that would make this course useless if the payment Stripe has been changed while in the process of enroll while you are in this course, and the Stripe would change the way they do. So that particular part would become useless for us. Okay, so I encourage you to go to their documentation and see on the YouTube, do some research. How are you able to connect your Stripe? Okay, with that being said, I think I'm gonna proceed to our next topic so that we will have the time to think about how are we going to sell online. Okay, all right, so that's it for now, and we will proceed to our next lesson. See you and goodbye.